Hey guys, look what I got for you today. Backdraft Cobra, looking sweet. And 521 under that hood. She is an amazing ride. You can see that black has got some fine metallic in it, and then those knockoff wheels, the gray stripes, the red pinstripes, just everything about this car is looking sexy. And did I mention it's got a 521 under the hood? 580 horsepower, looking beautiful, man. It's got, I already told you about the knockoff wheels. So they've got those true knockoffs just like they ran back in the day when they raced these things. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous. The paint is just glistening out here in the sun, just looking sweet. Chrome windshield, we've got our 4-point harness, and I suggest that you make sure your passenger always puts on his seatbelt, man. See all the gauges there? Now those labels do come off. We got the stainless roll bar there, and we got a bunch of meat on those tires on the back end. We got to put some of that 580 horse, plant that down to the ground. We've got a quick jacks here. Look inside the trunk there. Everything nice and clean in there. We got a car cover in there for you. Then of course we got the signature fuel fill, just like in the day. They put that big can in there. Put about 15 gallons of gas in there in about 3 seconds. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment. That means we own this Cobra, so you know we did our homework before we bought this baby. So give Tom a call at 248-974-9513. Baby for a ride. You know, when they were doing that movie about Ferrari versus Shelby, you know, they talked about putting the bigger motor in. Well, guess what? This has got a bigger motor. 521 cubic inches, 580 horsepower. I mean, this is the love of my life right here, baby. Big horsepower, light car, ready to go. And we can ship it anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tom will explain our whole process to you, just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. We also can help you out with financing, so don't hesitate to call Tom. If you want to send an inspector, we'd love to meet your inspector, and we'd love to meet you, so come on in and visit us. We'd love to have you come into the shop. We're close to the airport if you need to fly in. If you need to come in on a weekend, just call up, make an appointment. Now look down here on the dash. All the gauges you need here. Everything looking sweet. Like I said, all these labels come off once you figure out what all the switches do. Plus, you'll have your special instruction sheet you can always refer back to. And you can always give us a call anytime. The big old bump over there, I'm just missing it. Now, we're gonna head back to the shop right now, where we're gonna put this beautiful little car up on the lift so you can check out what the bottom side looks like. Not only does she go, she stops too. I'm just barely putting my foot on the brake. I can't stop too hard, our camera will freak out. I just love these cars. So we're back here at our main facility at 15100 Keel Street. This is where we're going to put this baby up in the air right now so stick with us. All right, guys, we got the backdraft up in the air, and we're gonna look at the bottom side, and it is pretty. Look at this. Look at that aluminum gas tank. Look at that aluminum, looking sweet. Look at that TIG weld, man. I tell you what, it is beautiful. And you can see the BMW suspension underneath, so it is independent rear suspension. 373 gear in there. Everything under here is nice and clean. I mean, it looks like a brand new car under here. They do such a good job on these cars. Now, we've got disc brakes out back here. Now, these cars are all built by a manufacturer, basically. The only thing that gets put in is the motor and transmission. So the frame, the suspension, and everything are built by guys who build them all day long, every day. Now, we got a TKO 5-speed here. We got a hydraulic clutch. We got an explosion-proof bell housing. We got the starter here looks stock. We've got a temperature sensor here for the oil, so you can tell how hot your oil's getting. We got the BMW suspension up front here. Of course, struts holding it up, disc brakes, rack and pinion steering. We've got a big aluminum radiator with a big electric fan keeping it cool. We got the tie-down hooks, but don't you dare put this thing on a trailer. Drive this car. I love driving these babies. Now, up front here, tires are looking sweet. Got Resto Mod style tires on this thing with the stock appearing wheels, but these are, I believe they're 18s. I mean, back in the day they were 15s. If I can find the size here. Top, there it is. 265, 35, 18s, yes. And remember, whenever you're trying to take these off, knock them off towards the front. Doesn't matter which side you're on. Passenger side, driver's side, always knock off towards the front. Jet-coated headers are looking good. Work our way down the side here. And this is where we're going to stick some of that 580 horsepower to the ground with these 295 40 18s. Same good-looking wheel, and look at that thing. I don't see a mark on it anywhere. Well, let's lower this baby down and take a look at under the hood at that 521. All right, under the hood here, we got a big old 460 that's been stroked out to 521 cubic inches. 580 horsepower. She is a beast. Tell you what, one of my favorite motors. I actually have a 460 in my car that's been stroked out also. It's got a big old Holley carburetor, double pumper, 4-barrel of course. It's got an Edelbrock intake on it. It's got Edelbrock aluminum heads on it. The car is power brakes. It is manual steering. The alternator's polished up. The overflow tank looks like it's polished stainless steel. I love how they do these lines like that. They make the hard lines and polish them all up, looking sweet. You can see that big aluminum radiator there. Oil filter is right there where you can get at it real nice and easy. I mean, everything about this thing is just beautiful. Now, they've put a shiny piece down there on top of the trans also, all polished up. Man, I tell you, you can see the reflection. I tell you, it looks like there's 2 transmissions in this thing. Now, this is a fuel pressure regulator down here. Everything about the car is amazing, guys. She's big horsepower. She's a Cobra. Mr. Shelby would be proud. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.